deserve what will be must be. When of us they move like them agree this and put out negative in the universe. When them not try uplift in our freedom.
Holding very nicely here. Gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Begley.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we rise now for the English national anthem. Now that was impressive. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely that of a premium contest.
Yeah, and this crowd are demanding the most from their players, and it looks like they might get what they came for.
There's the whistle, and here we go. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Harry Kane. He's a deadly finisher, Peter, obviously, but he can contribute much more than that for his team. He's got the physical presence to hold the ball up and the awareness to bring pretty much everyone else into play. His best attributes, however, might be his enthusiasm, his energy, and his desire to win, because those things become infectious to others.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Berger. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Konsa. Rice. And it's O'Reilly. Gordon. Great defending, strong and determined. Bellingham. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Here's Gordon. Not the most convincing of passes. Spread to the right. Madueke. Oh, that's nice. Well, that is one way to stop him. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Haaland. And here's Sørloth. It's a threatening ball. And the finish! That is decidedly lacking.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
No goals as yet. Gordon. Stones. Madueke is herring after that one. Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Gordon. And he's well positioned. Shoots! Goal! England! England take the lead. Was there ever any doubt?
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
England, after 25 minutes, is number 9, Kane.
England have fired themselves in front.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. Norway are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Rice. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's in plenty of space here. He's shifting through the gears here. Anderson. Rice! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Cross into the box. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Ødegaard. Ødegaard powering forward here. And here's Sørloth. And he goes for a shot! And no mistake. They're level in H. Rice.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Spread it left. And it's Kane. Foot in. Berger. Now that's well seen too. Rice. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bellingham. Haaland. And it's Kane. Haaland receives it in a good position here.
Maybe 1 minute added time.
Anderson, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, he's got a sight of goal.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
Just a quick reminder today.
How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Norway will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far.
Everyone,
They
please
remained
welcome
calm
our
after going
players.
behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And so we're off again. That has ended up in no man's land. And the shot's on here. Oh, now he can run away with it. Big chance! Goal, Norway! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Well, I think he knew, Peter, that once he controlled it on his chest, the follow-up was going to be good, and that was special.
And yes, it's him again. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
That has not gone well. Spread out to the left. Now it's Gordon. O'Reilly. He's had it taken off him. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Madueke. Oh, super find. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
It'll be a throw-in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Can he finish? Well taken goal. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
After 59 minutes is number 9.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
England dragged themselves back again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Berger being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, the quicker you cut out the service, the sooner you isolate his threat.
Oh, that's fabulous. Great vision. Lovely. Now then. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Norway really could have done without this. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Oh, that's a brilliant save! Pinged towards the front line. Another throw-in. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rice is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Tries to play it through. Good ball, good take. Chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Anderson. And it's Bellingham. Now James. Madueke. He's had it nicked away. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Ødegaard. Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Berger. He's beaten the last man. And it's made its way to him. And a chance! Off the post! Goal, England! And the comeback is complete! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
England have their lead.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Gordon, he's picked his way through.
England surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And he goes cross-field.
Good switch, that.
Anderson. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Tries to pass it through. No luck with that dink over the top. And now they can clear their lines.
Substitution.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And he's taking no chances there. And now a sudden chance to counter. Norway could be just about done here.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
England really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Rodgers does really well to win the ball there. Rice. Now it's Kane.
Oh, really well played.
He's found a way through. It's Kane! Oh, what has happened here? He's having a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! He's got a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
England have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Now it's Kane. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And it's Mainu. Gordon providing an outlet on that flank. And the shot! And it's there! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, talk about beat.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Norway pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Norway desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we rise now for the English national anthem. Well, if that doesn't get the juices flowing, then nothing will. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, I wouldn't just look at this being another friendly, Peter.
Is that your own experience?
Yeah, if the opposition played like they meant business, we were obliged to return the favour. I don't think there's much difference here.
Well, we're on the way. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Jordan Pickford. He's a great all-round goalkeeper, Peter. Great at shot stopping and dominant in his box. He also gets counter-attacks going with his accurate long passes. The opposition should be a little wary of committing too many men forward to attack, because if it does break down, this guy can get them in trouble pretty quickly.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Oh, this looks sharp. Nicely spread. Now he's got space here. He's onside. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. England have the chance to go the other way. Played out to the left flank. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's on it, can he get away? He's found a way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Bellingham. Kane touches it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Quarter of an hour played. He shifted it to the flank. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Oh, they could break here. Oh, nicely intercepted. England are looking to break at pace. Nice looking ball. That's beautifully weighted. Pickford breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Good running, strong and purposeful. Now that's well seen too.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Oh, that's fabulous. And back to the keeper they go. And now the breakaway. And here's Madueke. He is through here. It's a goal kick. And the keeper's given it away. He's beaten the last man. Kane stood his ground strongly.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
He saw the tape. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Norway really could have done without this. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
He scores for sure. Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
The goal scorer for England after 31 minutes is number 9, Kane.
England have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
He's going for goal! Oh, screamer! A finish right from the top draw. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Patrick
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Norway restore parity.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
He's had it taken off him. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Konsa, Anderson. This is a promising build-up. Nicely weighted ball. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Bellingham opts for safety. Gordon. Out of play for a throw. O'Reilly. Anderson.
That was lovely, that.
Madueke. Pass is just off target. Throw in. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Haaland. Haaland running with intent. Now it's Odegaard. He has found the way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's it, 45 minutes up. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Norway are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
Stadium fund. And please welcome our lads to the field.
England get the ball rolling in the second half. Rice does really well to win the ball there. And he's intervened well there. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Konsa. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Ryerson. Now it's Haaland. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Haaland clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Chance here to counter. Haaland. Anderson. So what can they make of this? Over to the right flank. Now it's Kane. Spread to the right. And here's Madueke. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Bellingham. Now James. And it's Rice. Driving on and making good progress. Looking for the run. That is good alertness.
The attendance for this match was 51,832.
Rice. Here's Gordon. He's shifting through the gears here. Rice. Swung over. And Madueke. And they can counter here. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Madueke. There will be a throw-in. England choosing to make the first change.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
And it's Rice. Now it's Kane. Oh, he's burst. Kane! Ødegaard. Plenty to aim at here. Shoots! Oh, it's a beauty! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they've got their lead back. You just know there is no stopping that.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
England have their lead. Knocks it into space.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Can he finish? It's hit the upright. In he goes again. That's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Substitution in progress.
So we have further activity on the bench here. Goes for goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Substitutions taking place.
Corner number 2 then.
Norway really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
That'll be a throw. O'Reilly. Surlot. Turns back here, probably the best option. Konsa gets across to intercept that. Now he's off and running. Menu. Rice. And it's James. Saka.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's picked his way through.
England surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And here's Kane. Played out towards the right wing. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Ødegaard. Haaland is flagged offside.
Norway really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
He's got away. Can he get it through? Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
There will be 3 minutes.
Well, there is a look
time.
that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Has a look and plays it forward. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And that is that. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Norway just may have felt a little extra pressure in front of their own fans that caused a nervousness and tension.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
As it is about to be towed away.
Stack this bread, let me do it like I'll spend it all when it hits December. Better put some respect on my name, trust me, you don't wanna touch my temper. When I need some retail therapy, my only enemy disrespecting, you know that's teasing me and my people doing it properly. I always told you that you were special. When you forget is when I remember. Look through the window for your defender. I'm here, I don't have an agenda. Celebrate later, let's go now that me and my people are talking the town.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege.
And the keeper's given it away. Ryerson. Stones did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. So, Jim, tell me this. Who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Jordan Pickford. He's a great all-round goalkeeper, Peter. Great at shot stopping and dominant in his box. He also gets counter-attacks going with his accurate long passes.
Oh, good effort! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Bellingham. Stones. Bellingham. O'Reilly. Gordon. He's looking wide. Haaland. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Berger. Looking for the run. He has a look out. Elects to cross. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. Norway have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Looking for a runner. Now that's well seen too. Rice. Looking for options for movement. Gordon wants to run onto this. Ødegaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Gordon. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Good running, strong and purposeful.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Anderson. It's Bellingham. That's a good ball out wide. Madueke. O'Reilly is there, and he can get that clear.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ødegaard. James. And Madueke. He's picked his way through. And it's James. Now it's Madueke. Oh, that's fabulous. Berger. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Aimed beyond the defence. He is through here. Gordon, he's found a way through. Ryerson, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, well played, well sorted out. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Oh, he's found support out wide. It's a promising position. Now he's off and running. And he cuts out the supply. And he's running through. Great vision. Nicely spread. Madueke finding himself in space. Backward it goes. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Getting up there! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Wedding anniversary for one of our fan club
Neither
members.
side yet off the mark.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity.
Please welcome
There's so
everyone
much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here. 0-0 at the break. And here is the first touch of the second half.
Norway clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
That's good vision. That's a decent clearance.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Konsa can get it clear. Now it's Haaland. And the ball's come loose here. Norway have their second corner now. And he shoots! Smashing save, really good save that.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Gordon. Anderson. Gordon receives it in a wide position. Can he get on the end of this? Decent chance! And again! And it's in! They've done it! Finally, they've broken through. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Number 20, Madueke.
So we have the first goal.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Now it's Haaland. Well, now here's a good battle by Haaland! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Rice. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
The attendance
Norway
for this
are
match was
very much in the game and matching the
51,832.
opposition for chances.
And he's had it nicked away. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Played out towards the right wing. Madueke. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. O'Reilly. Konsa. Strong running down that left flank. James. And Madueke. Bellingham has created one goal already. Gordon is onto this. He has found the way. And the finish!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Gordon and the shot! And there's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
18, Gordon.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Substitution in
Saka
progress.
to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of, go make a nuisance of yourself.
England are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
It's a pretty loose pass. Takes the shot! And that's a real chance missed.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
Substitution.
England have opted to make another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
O'Reilly. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Ødegaard. Ryerson. And it's Berger. Saka is there and he can get that clear. Norway have their third corner. And he's gone looking for safety. England have the chance to go the other way. And he was quick to react. He was under real pressure there.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Ødegaard.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Opts for safety. Stones. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Ødegaard does really well to win the ball there.
4
Anderson.
added minutes has been indicated.
Now James. Saka. He's got away. Rice. The ball has bounced loose now. And here's the chance to counter. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Rodgers. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. England have a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we rise now for the English national anthem. A truly great anthem. Now, can they do better? It is a true heavyweight clash.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it.
Yeah, maybe there is some scope for experimentation.
Yeah, I suppose something different to the norm. That would be an interesting prospect. It could get combustible.
If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Too long, and over the line. Ødegaard. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Good ball, good take. And there's the shot! No, just not quite.
Haaland really might have let his reputation get the better of him then. Yes, you can spank one from there, but there are other options, you know.
Well, that looks a decent ball. He's shifting through the gears here. And that's been drilled in. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And he's opted for the long pass. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Jordan Pickford. He's a great all-round goalkeeper, Peter. Great at shot stopping and dominant in his box. He also gets counter-attacks going with his accurate long passes. The opposition should be a little wary of committing too many men forward to attack, because if it does break down, this guy can get them in trouble pretty quickly.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Rice. Back where it came from. And here's Madueke. That's going across goal. Oh, great leap! No goals as yet. Rice. Spread it left. And here's Gordon. Ryerson has given away a free kick. Anderson. And it's Ødegaard. Anderson. Kane. Ryerson makes the interception. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rice. O'Reilly. Gordon is onto this. Haaland.
This is the time you need that pace.
Haaland! Haaland! And again, he is at his elastic best.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Kane. And it's been played through. Madueke. Madueke couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Gordon. Ødegaard. Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Succumbs to the pressure. Tries to pass it through. And he's picked it up out wide. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Kane, Berger gets a foot in here. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Oh, this looks sharp. And that's a good ball. Big chance! Oh, it rattles the bar. And for a moment, time stood still. O'Reilly. Gordon. For Rice. Stones. And he's quick to return it.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
1 minute added time.
They want to be quick to recover this. So, a temporary halt to the action. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
I'd like to draw your
So
attention
between
to the
them,
screen
no goals
for
at all so
information on
far.
your shuttle bus
Well,
service.
this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition. Something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And here is the first touch of the second half.
Norway have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Shapes to shoot! Oh, crossbar! And that has been knocked clear. Well timed, excellent interception. Now, can they get him away? And there's his chance to lead the counter. Goes for goal! Sensational from Haaland!
Surprise, surprise, who else? The ideal time and the ideal man to do it. This is going to liven up the second half.
And the trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
The first breakthrough.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Konsa cuts it out. Anderson. Stones. O'Reilly.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
And it's made its way to him. Stones. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Now it's Kane. That's going wide left. Norway are leading here through the only goal of the game, scored early in the second half. And the score is 1-0. Oh, he's been caught napping!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Tries a shot! He's got a goal! England are back in business. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And that's a throw-in. Looks to the other side, bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Played out to the left flank. Rodgers. Ødegaard. Chance here to counter. Konsa gets over and intercepts. Anderson. Now it's Kane. Looking for options for movement. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Driving forward. He's in a great position here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
No, it's come to nothing. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That'll be a throw-in. Time for a change in personnel.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
It's run loose here. Anderson cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
And here's Saka. Hoisted in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Strokes it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
No way through, so back it. Chance for a shot! Oh, he's done it! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Well, they've done the hard part, now to survive the last few minutes.
There will be 3 minutes.
Well, what an end to the
time.
game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question: how long is there left, including stoppages?
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's the keeper's ball. That's gone for a throw-in. He's found a way past. And that interception. And we're done. Norway played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began